Excuse me?
Well, it's not like the movies, is it? There's no need to plant a bug in your office. You just use a microphone, which can be positioned anywhere within 500 yards. That building there would be perfect. There could be a microphone in any of those windows, listening to every word we say.
What are you going to do about it?
There's nothing I can do.
Then why the hell did I pay you $2 grand? Night, night, children.
What's the story?
I'll tell you a story tomorrow, all right?
But Dad!
Tomorrow, I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. Okay, night, night.
What are you doing?
He wouldn't listen to me. He said I was crying wolf. So I picked up his penknife.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. I'm too tired to think. Night, night.
Noah, can you hear me? Noah. Said I was crying wolf. So I picked up his penknife, scratched myself. Blood.
It's all right. What is it? What's the matter?
The fact is, girls, we don't let many people in here. You see, this is our private office. That is our secretary.
And what do you actually do in this office?
We make money.
How?
I'll show you. Dave? Our sweetheart is protected by the power of the state, so you need cunning to get a nice photo of her. People pay for cunning. How much would you offer me for this fine photograph?
10 grand?
Cunning isn't enough to get this. You need skill, and skill has rewards. What will you give me?
50 grand.
Ah, we can do better than that.
Yes, he's here.
$1 million.
Sold.
Steve, it's your man.
Yes, he's coming. Yes, she is.
My husband put his was desperate now. Desperate.
What's the bloody Camilla thing?
Charles was there. He wouldn't listen. I said I felt so desperate and I was crying my eyes out. And he said, I'm not going to listen. You're always doing this to me. I'm going riding now. So I threw myself down the stairs. Riding now. So I threw myself down the stairs. The Queen comes out absolutely horrified, shaking. She was so frightened. I knew I wasn't going to lose the baby. I was quite bruised around the stomach, though. Charles went out riding. When he came back, it was just dismissal. Total dismissal. He just carried on out of the door. Someone in his office told me that that my husband had a bracelet made for her, which she wears to this day. It's a gold chain bracelet with a blue enamel thing, a new disc. It's got G and F entwined in it, Gladys and Fred. They were their nicknames. And I walked into this man's office one day and I said, "Oh, what's in that parcel?" "Oh," he said, "you shouldn't look at that." I said, "Well, I'm going to look at it." So I opened it and there was the bracelet and I said, "I know where this is going." I was devastated. This was about, I don't know, 2 weeks before we got married. He said, well, he's going to give it to her tonight. So rage. I mean, why can't you be honest with me? But no, he absolutely cut me dead. It was as if he'd made his decision. If it wasn't going to work, it wasn't going to work. He'd found the virgin, the sacrificial lamb, and in a way he was obsessed with me, but it was hot and cold. You never knew what mood he was going to be. Up and down.
Is this true?
If she says so.
Or maybe they were just good friends. Lots of married men have female friends.
Why would she lie?
Well, she might not be lying. Maybe she's exaggerating. Maybe she's jealous. If Charles is such good friends with a woman.
She's telling the truth.
Or couldn't she find some proof?
Like what?
Look, if we don't have proof, there's no way we can publish.
Very well. I'll ask her to steal a stained sheet.
Bloody hell. She doesn't look the type.
They're dynamite, aren't they?
Pity we can't publish them.
Why not?
Camilla owns the copyright. She wrote them. If we publish them without her permission, she could have the book stopped.
So what can we do?
Just enjoy them.
My husband made me feel so inadequate in every possible way. Each time I came up for air, he pushed me down again. Even if I ate a lot of dinner, Charles would say, "Is that going to reappear later?" What a waste. The public side was very different from the private side. The public side, they wanted a fairy tale princess to come and touch them, and everything would turn into gold and all their worries would be forgotten. Little did they realize that the individual was crucifying herself inside because she didn't think she was good enough. Why me? Why all this publicity?
That's it.
ever leave me alone. Just let me have one night of peace, please! I beg you!
Sorry, love, we got to make a living.
Yeah, and I've got 2 kids.
Have a bit of compassion, darling. Lovely, that's
Come on, just a pose. Come on, girl. That's very nice. That's nice. Lovely. Come on, love, just a look.
Come on, love, this way. Come on, you look lovely. Come on, sweetheart.
Come on, just one look.
That's it.
one
Come on,
look.
this way,
That's all we
darling,
want.
this
Just
way.
one look. Come on, give us a look. Come on.
That's it. That's it.
I was number 3, the 3rd girl. I was supposed to be a boy, so I got it wrong from the word go. Till my little brother came along and all was forgiven. But the damage had been done, you know. I just remember always thinking I wasn't good enough. I wasn't very good at anything.
I've given the other one to Eric. He says she'll read it and get back to us within a month.
A month? What? She has problems with long words?
What's this?
Arrest. You've earned it.
Oh. Thank you, Michael.
What are we celebrating?
We've got lots to celebrate.
Huh?
Well, for one, me finishing the first draft of Eric Clapton.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Lynn, I want to apologise. I've been behaving like a shit, haven't I?
Yes.
Well, look. Now the first draft is finished, things will be different. I promise. I promise. You know how much I love you.
How much?
More than anything. More than anything in the world.
Leave it.
I better not. I'll take it in the other room. Hello?
Andrew, what's the temperature?
Hi, Mike. I wondered how long you leave me in peace.
You're gonna wish that I hadn't been able to find you.
She's made some corrections. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course. I'm flattered. It's fine. It's probably an improvement. What the hell's she done?
I suppose there were some things she didn't like.
Some things. She's made corrections. She's destroyed the entire book.
I think we're just gonna have to accept it. We can't publish.
And that's that.
You haven't wasted much time. You can go back to Malin.
Well, I thought you'd cancel the contract.
No. I told them you're working hard. In fact, they're expecting to see a rough draft next month.
Well, they won't. We have to publish this.
Why?
For Diana.
That's very noble, Andrew. But I don't want to lose my business.
This isn't about you. This isn't even about the fact that we are sitting on the biggest story either of us has ever touched. This is about the fate of a woman.
I think you've gotten a bit too involved in the story.
Don't get pompous with me, Michael. Do you or do you not have the guts to do this?
To be honest, Andrew, I think you might be happier with another publisher.
Are you listening now? Can you hear me? I need you to help me now, please. Help me now.
Yes?
I was wondering if you'd be willing to...
Are you a journalist?
I'm a writer. I've had several books published. No, I'd just like to ask you a couple of questions. Well, off the record, if you like. Yeah, of course. Well, I have worked as a journalist, yeah. But now I'm writing a biography... Hello? Hello?
Were recently rejected, and
he's very much a Renaissance man. Britain is so fortunate to have someone of such stature. Architecture, the environment. He works tirelessly behind the scenes, never seeking publicity for himself. He doesn't want his picture on the front page of every newspaper around the globe.
Bitch.
I mean, why will you people mention him only when something goes wrong? He finds it terribly frustrating.
I'm afraid editors are only interested in doom and gloom.
Isn't there any room for good news?
Well, I try.
I mean, take tonight, for instance. At 8 o'clock, he is visiting Down and Outs on the Embankment. Now, he makes these visits without any thought of publicity.
No.
And no amount of argument will persuade him to release the details of his itinerary beforehand.
I'm meeting a friend of mine tonight, a photographer. She's visiting England for a week. Maybe I should take her to see the sights along the embankment.
Would you have another biscuit?
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Do you think I could take her for a spin?
That should be possible, sir. There we are, sir.
Beautiful car.
Well, they don't get much better than this. What do you drive at the moment?
That. I don't really like cars. Certainly wouldn't want to buy one. My name's Andrew Morton.
That bloody journalist?
Yes, I suppose I must be.
Are you trying to set me up?
No, I just want to talk to you.
Get out.
Talk to your friend.
Which friend?
Ask her whether you should talk to me.
She's never heard of you.
She did say something strange, though. She said if I were you, I would just tell the absolute truth.
So?
What do you want to know?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
The truth. The truth is that the royal family are just bloody selfish. They have treated her like a breeding machine. She's bred an heir and a